Tekken 8 feels like returning home. A bit of a cringe opener, I know, but across my 40 hours spent with this game for the review, I couldn't help but feel like I was being reunited with an old friend, a series one adore so dearly. It's a game so rife with nostalgia-inducing moments yet manages to bundle them together into this incredibly approachable, newbie-friendly package. It's a far cry from the bare-bones experience that was its predecessor. Tekken 8 is truly the next generation of fighters, a bombastic showdown that you should absolutely witness no matter how long it's been since you last peeped a King of Iron Fist tournament. Tekken 8's nostalgic vibes feel deliberate. It's going all in on its story, called The Dark Awakens, building up to a dramatic conclusion to the ongoing war between the very loving father and son duo Jin Kazama and Kazuya Mishima. A story that's been going on for bloody years, mind you. It's such a fitting culmination, one that genuinely shocked me at how good it actually is. The story mode is fantastically paced, seamlessly transitioning from cinematics to fights across its numerous chapters. The cutscenes are beautifully animated, going for some huge-ass anime-scale fights, which were rad to watch. Some chapters even diverge from the standard cinematic into fight formula, like one that turns things into an old-school Tekken 4-style brawler, which made sure things never got too monotonous. I clocked in at just under 4 hours to finish it, which I did in one sitting because I was hooked. Dialogue and translations can be a bit shaky and stiff at times, but it's one of the most cohesive stories Tekken has spat out in a hot sec. Not only that, but every single member in the base roster turns up in some capacity, which was so wonderful to see. Even if it's just a brief glimpse, every single character gets their moment. Tekken 8's story is filled with little callbacks to previous games and references that longtime fans will absolutely eat up. It doesn't do a fantastic job of tying up every loose end, but it gives nods to a ton of stuff that I think veteran Tekken heads will be happy with. Even if this is your first Tekken game, it's a story that's action-packed enough to find plenty of drama and entertainment in, and there are primers to catch you up on the story if you need a refresher. Something that definitely made Tekken 8's story mode even more enjoyable for me was its new special style control scheme. Think of it like a condensed, more casual and action way to play Tekken. Combos are pulled off at the press of a single button, with directional buttons affecting which moves get thrown out. It was a great way for me to get to grips with the new push to aggression with its heat system, too. I'm fully converted to this new mechanic, which gives players a meter to manage every round. Activating it changes the properties of certain moves and allows for a huge, hard-hitting heat smash to be thrown out. There was never a clear moment of when to use my heat from battle to battle, and appropriately managing my resources to get the most out of it was a layer of strategy I really enjoyed. I think some veteran players will stick their nose up at heat at first, but combined with the new addition of chip damage and recoverable health, it's changed the way I think about each battle. Taking a big chunk of recoverable damage and then using a well-timed combo with heat to recover it all felt great, and I think players will really start to warm up to it. There's even the return of Tekken Ball, a mode that's lain dormant since Tag Tournament 2. I wasn't expecting to love this one as much as I did. It plonks my regular fighters on the beach and, instead of wailing on each other, there's a fun little beach ball to unleash my move list on instead. I found it a great way to unwind between more demanding matches, and I'm sure it'll become the go-to goofy game mode for me and all my pals to play. Not only does Super Ghost Battle allow me to challenge NPC ghosts and earn experience to rank up in the occasional costume, it also allows me to train and fight my own ghost and then go on to fight the ghosts of my pals. Fighting my own ghost, being able to see the way I played, the moves I used way too much, the flaws in my game plan and things that Ghost Me would catch reel me out with, proved to be an invaluable learning tool. Don't get me wrong, it's also all kinds of silly fun beating up your computerized self. There are a lot of options though, and not all of them are very well explained. I thought for a good while that the game had removed the function to record moves on the training dummy, only to find out that I had to switch the training mode style to defensive to access that option. It could prove overwhelming to those starting out, but for more veteran players it'll be great for fine-tuning scenario setups. I took all of the little tips and tricks I'd picked up while playing my main, Italian exorcist Claudio Serafino, and brought them into online mode. While I can access Tekken 8's online offerings from the main menu, I can also take my Arcade Quest avatar into a social lobby and hop on an actual arcade cabinet, with other players able to walk over and play with me. Being able to walk around and see other players sitting on the floor with a fight stick or playing at a cab was really cool, and I could walk over to them and spectate their game too. Whether you've been playing Tekken for years, looking to return after a long absence, or even never touched the series before, Tekken 8 is the game you should be playing. It's the perfect warm nostalgia hug for longtime enjoyers while doing loads of good stuff to make things approachable for fighting game newbies. It's bombastic, action-packed, and so much fun to play. I can't wait to dive back in already. And that concludes our in-depth review of Tekken 8. We hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. If you want to stay up to date with the latest gaming news, reviews, and tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We have plenty more exciting content coming your way. Remember to use our link in the description to check out Fanatical Games deals. Once again, thank you for watching. We appreciate your support. Until next time, happy gaming!